it out. I call you forth, the fourth breath I grant you, to live in this world which spirals against time. We are with you always, as long as the world shall live.
May fortune find you.
Light of Motiram is an ambitious open-world survival crafting game. Set in a post-apocalyptic world where civilization has fallen and mechanical creatures known as Mechanimals dominate the landscape, the game offers a unique blend of survival mechanics and action-adventure gameplay. Players traverse diverse biomes while gathering resources and building physics-based structures to uncover Motiram's mysteries. With over 100 tameable Mechanimals aiding in combat and gathering, the game supports up to 10-player multiplayer. Combat requires mastery of dodging and counterattacks alongside mechanical companions, while the crafting system lets players build environmentally resistant structures. The game is scheduled to launch on multiple platforms including PC, PlayStation 5, though a specific release date hasn't been announced yet.
불현듯 나타난 놈들에게 인류는 멸망했지. 우리의 거대한 방벽은 무너졌고 생존자들은 뿔뿔이 흩어졌어. 놈들은 언제 어디서든 우리의 목숨을 노렸고 뜬 눈으로 매일 밤을 지새울 수밖에 없었지. 살기 위해 서로를 죽이는 절망이 펼쳐졌어. 그렇지만 아직 희망이 있어. 쉘터 안에 인류를 구원할 수 있는 마지막 키가 남아있으니까. 무너진 도시에서 키를 찾고 탈출해. 이제 우리의 세상을 되찾게 될 거야.
Every good story is true in one way or another. And I know one you haven't heard of. Dr. Jones. So what I'd like to do is put the guns down.
Go ahead. I'll knock your teeth out.
So what brings you to the Vatican, Indy?
I'm looking for someone. He stole something from me, and I mean to find out why.
Right now, I'm looking into the disappearance of my sister. And I believe Emmerich Voss is responsible.
So, this great circle, they think it's a conduit of some kind of power, correct?
Boss certainly does. He believes it'll secure his place in history. I'll have to study it some more. A circle must be complete to what? There's always a trigger.
Good luck, Indy.
Legends say these relics hold a force that could change the course of history. They're messing with powers beyond your control.
You should know by now. I am always in control.
You're good at this, Dr. Jones.
I know enough to get me into trouble.
Don't you want to know what this is all about?
You're damn right I do.
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is an exciting action-adventure game. After a mysterious theft at Marshall College, where Indy teaches, players embark on a globe-trotting adventure spanning the Vatican, Egyptian pyramids, Thai temples, and the Himalayas. The game features exploration, puzzles, and combat, with Indiana's iconic whip for both movement and fighting. Players will experience stealth gameplay and solve puzzles while uncovering the mystery of the Great Circle. The game offers both linear progression and open-area exploration, complemented by advanced AI systems that create engaging enemy encounters. The game delivers the iconic Indiana Jones experience with stunning visuals. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is set to release on December 9th, 2024 for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S, and will be available on Xbox Game Pass at launch.
Dreams can no longer fool me. Neither reality. I'm stuck somewhere between them.
Find that motherfucker, dead or alive.
Just a bunch of corpses talking shit.
You can't get too far. Be careful.
At night. became the only god of this wreck. Grandpa, I can see why you were so cruel to me. Because this world has no mercy. All of this forest is watered by blood drops, so I'm trying to give it more of that.
Nobody's Left is an upcoming single-player, post-apocalyptic shooter game being developed by Motiram Studio. Set in a devastated city following a global conflict, players take on the role of an ordinary person fighting to survive and protect their loved ones in a world filled with hostile factions and dangerous creatures. The game combines intense combat with stealth mechanics, crafting elements, and resource management systems. With its emphasis on emotional storytelling, high-quality graphics, and cinematic cutscenes, players will experience a linear narrative that unfolds through their journey. Being developed by a small indie team, the game promises a unique take on the survival genre with strategic combat and immersive gameplay mechanics. While a specific release date hasn't been announced yet, the game is currently in active development and is expected to launch on PC through Steam, with potential console releases to be announced later.
I became a witness, and what I saw consumes me. On good days, the trees are glowing like a city at night, but the beauty is deceiving. It's the last resistance of a world facing extermination. The shadows are coming back, a corruption haunting this planet. I can't leave, and I'm ready to stride to the edge of darkness.
It's here, Alex. 5 seconds. Reassigning your suit powers for combat. Good luck.
Otherskin is a third-person sci-fi action game where players control Alex, a space crusader investigating corruption on planet Vandermeer. By absorbing alien powers, Alex gains new combat and movement abilities to battle corrupted wildlife and explore diverse environments. Built on Unreal Engine 5, Otherskin is developed by Game Atelier, published by FDG Entertainment, and releases in Q1 2025 for PC.
I know you wanted me to use this channel only in emergencies, but I can hear them again. They're coming closer.
She's here. She's somewhere in this sector.
But I had to discover what lay beyond. I had to see it with my own eyes. Who are you?
I'm here to help you. My name is Nolan. I'm a special investigator. I work with your father.
Help me.
We gotta go. Now.
never asked for your help. Why are you risking everything for me?
I'm not gonna let them hurt you, Natalie. This city needs someone like you.
I never asked for any of this.
We'll find a way.
I hope you're right.
I am doing whatever is necessary to keep you safe.
Neo Berlin 2087 is an immersive cyberpunk action RPG that puts players in the shoes of Nolan, a troubled detective investigating a complex murder case in a dystopian version of Berlin. The game masterfully blends detective work with action gameplay, featuring a unique mind-probing investigation system and flexible combat mechanics. Players can seamlessly switch between first and third-person perspectives while exploring a richly detailed world divided by stark social inequality. The game's standout features include strategic stealth gameplay, cybernetic abilities like time manipulation, and multiple approaches to objectives through interactive environments. Set in a visually striking world with classic cyberpunk aesthetics and an atmospheric soundtrack, the narrative explores deep themes of justice, betrayal, and sacrifice. The game is set to release on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S, though a specific launch date has not yet been announced.
You have no idea how this tech has affected my brain. This thing has ruined my life.
You want to know what the MindsEye really is?
It's activating. I know what I have to do.
MindsEye is an ambitious action-adventure game that combines stealth gameplay with intense gunplay mechanics. Set in a technologically advanced world, players step into the shoes of Jacob Diaz, a former soldier with mysterious memory loss caused by a neural implant. The game features a compelling mix of on-foot missions and driving sequences, where players must employ strategic thinking and tactical execution to navigate through a complex narrative involving artificial intelligence, corporate espionage, and political corruption. Built by Build-A-Rocket Boy, the game features rich environments and innovative combat. MindsEye is slated for release on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S, though no specific launch date has been announced.
They're combing the streets, searching house to house.
If they arrest you two, they will take you to their headquarters, and you will not return.
I'm more concerned with the 6-foot cat man who's got claws that can cut through vibranium alloy. By my count, that makes 2 super soldiers loose in Paris.
3, counting you.
And that's 2 too many.
I'll be there before the sun rises. Before the Germans, before that American. The Eye of Force has been found.
Please, just stick to the rooftops. Be careful, stand wasami.
When am I not?
It's better if I tackle this one alone.
You may encounter some obstacles.
That won't be a problem. Our cat friend is definitely here too. By the look of things, he's not very far ahead.
The American boy is right on your heels.
Who the hell are you?
If you wanted us dead, we'd be dead. So what do you want?
Answers.
That's far enough!
Stay out of my way!
Stand aside!
I do not take orders from anyone!
I don't have time for this.
Neither do I.
Marvel 1943. Rise of Hydra is an action-adventure game that takes players on a thrilling journey through World War II-era occupied Paris. The game follows 4 playable characters: Captain America, a young Steve Rogers; Black Panther, who is T'Challa's grandfather Azuri; Gabriel Jones, a U.S. soldier from the Howling Commandos; and Nanali, a Wakandan spy operating in Paris. The story centers around these heroes forming an unlikely alliance to stop Hydra from obtaining a mysterious artifact called the Eye of Storms. Players will experience both stealth and action gameplay, with Captain America focusing on shield combat and Black Panther using stealth. Built in Unreal Engine 5 with MetaHuman Animator for realistic visuals, the game is directed by Uncharted creator Amy Hennig. Marvel 1943. Rise of Hydra is scheduled for release in 2025 and will be available on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S.
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet. Approaching Soviet airspace.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino Yask in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the West. Your codename for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. The clock is ticking. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox Unit's specialty. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army. Freeze. Speak.
Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater is a highly anticipated remake of the classic Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, bringing the beloved stealth action game into the modern era. Set during the Cold War in 1964, players control Naked Snake on a crucial mission to infiltrate Soviet territory, rescue a weapons engineer. Built in Unreal Engine 5, the remake features enhanced visuals and gameplay mechanics, including modernized aiming, camouflage systems, and dynamic environmental effects. The game preserves the original's espionage narrative while adding improvements for both veteran players and newcomers. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater is scheduled for release in 2025 and will be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Assassin's Creed Shadows is an ambitious action role-playing game that transports players to feudal Japan during the late Sengoku period. Set in a rich, historically authentic world, the game follows two unique protagonists. Naoe, a skilled shinobi and daughter of Fujibayashi Nagato, and Yasuke, a real historical figure who served as an African samurai under Oda Nobunaga. Players can experience an overhauled stealth system where Naoe can utilize shadows and ninja tools, while Yasuke brings his own combat-focused playstyle to the mix. The combat system has been refined with breakable armor mechanics, strategic parrying, and a dynamic weather system that affects gameplay. The game introduces innovative features such as a spy network for gathering intelligence. Assassin's Creed Shadows is set to release in 2025 for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.